Hello and welcome to Unusual Radio with Tanya and my co-host, the Eds.
The Edelini is making the pizza.
That's right. So now it is currently 66 here, so it's a little chilly. It did rain today, but It's been a very nice day outside of the rain, on and off. So it's not so bad. Tomorrow is supposed to be a high of 84 and partly sunny.
Pardon?
Partly sunny here in Warren. So now, with that out of the way, I would like to start discussing George Soros.
George
Who,
douchebag.
for some reason, has it on his agenda to destroy America. Now, why? I'd really love to know his answer as to why he would want to do this.
He's made lots of money here.
Of course he has.
From
So
everywhere.
But you would think that you'd want to keep something alive that you've made money with.
Yes.
That is my whole thing,
Except he got his. Screw the rest of the people.
pretty much.
What's up, Chunk? You came back.
So, okay. I want to touch on everything that he has donated to recently, and it all has to do with Antifa, Black Lives Matter, Clintons, anything Democrat that you can think of. And he's also stated how he wants to bring America down. Now, why? When we've helped create your wealth. And this is what I don't understand about all of the athletes and whatnot protesting. We helped create you.
Mm-hmm.
What is your fucking problem? That's what I want to know. What is your fucking problem? So, can you kind of give us a rundown on everything that George Soros decides to, what do you call it? Donate to help in his endeavor to crush America.
Well, he's obviously supporting the left tremendously. The progressives who want one world order, and he spent $28 million on the 2020 election in the first 3 months of this year.
23 million so
Right.
far this year.
Including $10 million to fight voter disenfranchisement amid the fallout of the coronavirus pandemic. Yes, this
Right.
pandemic that has really done nothing but kill people outside of the disease.
Oh, I want to touch on that in a little bit. Okay, go ahead.
His $10 million of that will go to Win Justice, which mobilizes people of color and other infrequent voters who could be disenfranchised in the coming months.
Right.
As states battle whether to hold in-person voting in November, an increasingly pressing concern for Democrats. I mean, you vote in person. You fucking voted in person in the 1700s when you had to ride your horse.
Right, exactly.
Nobody was worried about getting shot by the British or falling off their horse. 330 million people in the country, and 6 million or 5 million have gotten the virus, and most of them didn't really get sick.
Exactly.
Let's see. You donate to the super PACs because they're the ones that can collect all kinds of money, and there's no
Now, does it list
limitations.
in there about Antifa and stuff like that? Because that I really want to touch on the Black Lives Matter and the Antifa that George Soros is supporting.
Let's
It's
see.
like his little precious new little thing, shall we say?
Let's see. Major sums to groups building political power among women, including $1 million donation to Emily's List and $2 million to Supermajority, which is a PAC co-founded by former Planned Parenthood leader Cecil Richards and Black Lives Matter activist Alicia Garza. So that's
And how much did you donate towards this?
that was $2 million, $1 million to the Emily's List,
Okay.
which empowers women, or
Right.
supposedly. The focus to Win Justice is to engage and mobilize irregular voters. There's a lot of them people getting going out. There's a lot of people registering for the first time going, I got to vote for Trump because I ain't wanting this other shit to hit.
Well, that was another thing that was going around is, a lot of the Black community, they're kind of seeing through Kamala Harris's crap. Now, you do realize that Kamala, do you remember when they didn't want her in the Iowa race, and she backed out.
What, in the very beginning of the primaries?
No, we're going back a couple years.
Oh,
They didn't want her. Period.
The Dems or
Yeah, the Dems.
Oh,
It had nothing to do with the Republicans. The Democrats said negative. So this is also why, don't you find it funny how all of a sudden she's running for VP
Yeah, it's
or going to be?
Mm-hmm.
So
Let's see. Those are individual candidates. 28 million into the election. Well, down payment. He's 89. Oh, too bad he's.
no, he's actually in his 90s right now because he just turned 90.
maybe
or
just
90
this is,
something. I just saw
Oh,
something
this
about
article's
it.
April 10th about the first quarter. Of
Actually,
what he's donated,
look at your text message, or Facebook message, because I think I sent it to you. And there was, I would love to play that. It was sent to me, and I sent it to you for tonight.
Whoops.
I don't know if it's.
We'll have to pull it up on. Oh, that's not. 90. Darren said 90. What? 90 degrees, Darren?
He's 90.
Oh,
Okay.
because this said 89. Like I said, it was April 10th, so that's
Okay.
4 months.
So
Let me see if I can. There we go, Ed. See if it's in Messenger in here.
yes, look it up because this was actually very interesting. This it was a broadcaster saying happy birthday to him, but then went on to proceed about everything that he's been donating to, as well as his shitstorm.
Oh, there's Messenger. Okay. You sent a video? You sent a video. Let's see. Oops. Whoa. Oh, I love that Black Maya and the BLM charge you had the other day.
Which one?
On the receipt?
Oh,
Is
yes.
BLM charge 59 cents. I'm like, what? Fucking.
So, of course,
there's a Bill O'Reilly thing. There's
Snopes is saying, it's false, but it's showing up places. There's if it's not there now, it's going to be. This is my whole point. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
I'm not saying that it's factual. I'm not saying it's not.
When did you send? You sent this today?
Yes.
All right, 440. Is a Bill O'Reilly thing?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. So crank that up. Turn on. Everyone has to hear this.
Wrong one. Wait a minute.
You have to turn it on.
The volume thing was out. Come on. How do I make it big?
I don't know. Here. Do I have to pull it up on my phone?
It's
I'll just play it on my phone.
It's on, and it's unmuted. I don't know what the hell.
Ryan might have it hooked over here.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Hold on. Let me go.
I can't pull it up on my phone.
I gotta find you. There you are. Yep, this is it. Okay,
George
people,
Soros.
listen to this.
Happy birthday, George. You're 90 years old today.
Oh, there you go.
There he is.
Literally
What a
today.
guy, huh? This is born August 12th,
No, this is-
Budapest, Hungary, 1930. Family was prosperous. Jewish family. Nazis moved in. They lost everything. There is no truth to the rumor that Soros collaborated with the Nazis. That is a bogus story. He was 15 years old. He's just trying to survive. Didn't do anything wrong. Now, his fortune, nobody really knows how much money he's got, but he's got multiple billions of dollars because he's given that much money away.
Can everyone
Right.
hear this?
He's given $32 billion away since 1984.
Mm-hmm.
So who gets it? Well, Black Lives Matter Global Foundation got 33 million. 33 million to the Marxists over there.
33
According
million.
to a report from the Washington Times, the reporter is Kelly Riddell. Want to check it out. Human Rights Watch, another far left organization, got 100 million from Soros. ACLU got 50 million. Racial Justice Initiatives, that's Color of Change, all of these radical left organizations. They got 220 million in pledges from the Open Society Foundations. I don't know how much money showed up. Planned Parenthood, 18 million. NAACP Legal Defense Fund, 15 million. Hillary Clinton's campaign, 10 million last time around. Since 2015, George Soros has spent more than $17 million on district attorney races. And that is why you are seeing the collapse of our criminal justice system in America.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It's people
You
that
shot
want to
them,
let
they don't prosecute.
Let him
You
finish.
punch somebody in the face, they don't prosecute. You get arrested for stealing a car, no bail. You get arrested for deadly assault, no bail. Soros behind it. Happy birthday, George. Of all the people in my entire 46-year career, George Soros, in my opinion, has harmed America more than any other human being on the planet. More than Bin Laden.
Yep.
More than ISIS. He has subverted our traditional system of justice. He has supported the worst Bolshevik elements you could support. And you can write me a letter and you can say, why? Why? I don't know why. I don't know. He lives in New York, 3 residences here, doesn't live anywhere else, married 3 times, has some kids. 2 of his sons run the Open Society Foundations now. But I've never seen anybody do as much damage to the United States of America as George Soros.
Okay, so there you have it. I mean, is that like some bullshit?
Yeah.
Okay,
he,
now what kills me is he lives here. He has 3 residences here, but he wants to destroy America.
mhm.
Why? Because, he will have protection, the guards, everything he needs, but fuck the other people.
Right. He don't
That's
care,
what it comes down
he
to.
doesn't care if it all goes to hell because
As long as his little sanctuaries are taken care of and he's fine.
the uber wealthy will always have what they need.
Exactly. The little people, us, we can just suffer. That's what pisses me off.
Yeah, his ideals, his whole open society. His thinking was influenced on the philosophy of Karl Popper, who I've never heard of, at the London School of Economics.
Mm-hmm.
Open Society and His Enemies, that's a book. Popper argues that no philosophy or ideology is the final arbiter of truth, and societies can only flourish when they allow
Speak up.
for democratic governance, freedom of expression, and respect for individual rights, an approach that's at the core of open society. Well, that all sounds good, except their idea of freedom of expression and respect for individual rights only applies to their side,
Right.
the hard left. They don't care about the people in the center, libertarians, Republicans, people that want to just run a business. They don't care about that. So this is, let's see. Oh, it's his own foundation, OpenSocietyFoundations.org. So it's playing him up to be like this great person.
Like he's a saint.
Right.
Yes. So now Darren just said, and Trump has to replace those attorney justices Soros helped get in before he can bring justice, which is the absolute truth. I
Yep.
mean, and then today I was also watching, this whole thing now, Camilla, however the fuck you want to say this twat's name.
I heard that it's pronounced like Camilla. Like I heard that somewhere yesterday.
But I don't even give a fuck. She's
I don't
a
either.
fucking fuck. So
That's a good one.
now,
Camille fuck.
now she just gave a speech Okay, and she gave the House
Whoops.
100 days to oblige to her demands, or they're going to pay
Her demands.
her demands. Okay, now the next thing is, if you look at the ballot, it's not Biden Harris, it's Harris Biden. I also saw this.
Really?
Now, the thing is, when she gave her little speech, okay, Dave Bangano, however, Dan
Bongino.
Bongino, whatever.
Oh, I thought you were saying bang anal.
We're not talking about your personal life.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So Lexi is out.
Yeah. Okay. Now, one of her lies was, now if she was bringing up the pandemic of Ebola.
Oh, yeah, that was.
It was a pandemic.
Supposedly, yes.
No, it was an outbreak in certain areas.
Right.
That was
And
not
it
a
was mostly in Africa.
pandemic.
It was,
Now,
but it was
also-
also here and other places. But
Also, what I found out. Now, if we do these mail-in ballots, did you know, which I wanted to put up, I cannot find it. It was sent to me. I cannot find it online. Did you know that if mail-in ballots go through and it takes longer than a certain period of time, guess who becomes president? Pelosi.
Speaker of the House, like she
Exactly.
takes over in an interim basis.
She takes over. She becomes president.
Yeah,
That's
Let's see
why
how quick
they
that
want
happens.
fucking mail-in ballots.
Yeah. because you're not going to count.
Are you
100
fucking
100 million
kidding me?
ballots in 2 weeks.
Exactly. So if it goes past the time that it was supposed to be allotted, all of a sudden Pelosi becomes president. Okay?
Yeah, let's see how good America likes that.
How about
How
no?
about we march on the Capitol and take her out in handcuffs, armed to the hilt?
No, you don't have to take her out in handcuffs. Just wave a bottle of vodka in front of her.
Well, that's true.
Ah.
That's exactly like what you look like, except you had about 70 years to that little meme.
I'm just saying. I mean, it should be like- Yeah, vibrating.
You're like, okay, ready? Push the button so that the legs start moving.
Yeah. So, all these things that are happening, it is not by coincidence. I mean, come on, people. You have to understand by now. They're saying, oh, yeah, the pandemic will end, by November.
Yeah.
Of course it will.
It'll end on November 4th.
Why do you think they're having everyone on lockdown, shutting everyone's lives down? Seriously? Think about it. What does this tell you? Oh, yeah, it's going to end in November. Really? Really? How long have they been trying to get Trump out of office? Now, did you also realize FEMA is actually now in charge now?
Of
This is also what I learned today. Why? Because when the president declared a state of emergency, which I sent it to your email, obviously, or not your email, your thing, you did not read. Under certain
Right.
codes or whatever, if the president declares whatever emergency, like the whole country's under like an emergency, blah blah blah, whatever,
okay.
FEMA comes in and takes over. They have the say on what's going on.
Takes over what? Like the country?
Yeah, pretty much.
They can't get them. They
There's-
can't get out of their own way.
But I'm saying you have to read or listen to what I sent you. It was very informative.
I did not see anything. Where'd you send it?
I got it through Facebook.
Okay, so you sent it through Messenger? Or
Yes.
Okay, I wasn't on
Um,
Facebook at all today. Let's see.
I don't know anything about blockchain, so I
Uh,
can't say. That's one thing I know nothing about. Not that I know much about a lot. I just
Blockchain is the same as
Read and
mail,
hear
but
a
in
lot.
Ironclad and blockchain instead of mail. I've heard of blockchain.
I
It's
don't
kinda
know
wild.
anything about it. So
I've heard, other than hearing the term like a while ago, a year or two.
Mhm.
He said it's the same as mail-in, but ironclad and unalterable. The left will be pissed. Good. If they're gonna piss them off, then that's good.
Exactly.
I mean, I can't even look at the Open Society website that's making him out to be a saint and the founder of all that's good. You know, what O'Reilly said is probably true. There's so much that he's done to put people in place that are against America. It's a joke. Let's see. Trying to look. Oh, here we go. Contributions. Let's see. Excuse me. Contributed. Yeah, of course. Multitude of millions to PACs, super PACs.
Okay, come on, go ahead. No,
Someone's sleeping over there.
keep talking. Wow. Wow.
In 2019, he created Democracy PAC, a super PAC to support opposed federal candidates.
Oh no.
In 2020
no,
elections.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. How about where's his actual donations? Let's see. How much does George Soros give to charity? And it depends on your definition of charity. George Soros, born Schwartz, Georgie.
God.
How much?
So,
let's see.
okay, come on.
What charities? Here we
Let's
go.
pick up the pace here.
I'm looking for stuff here. It's Open Society. All right, so I guess I can look at Wikipedia. They're not
Okay,
too
so-
lefty or
Yes, the left will be pissed. That's the only thing I would like is I do want to see the left pissed off.
yeah.
I really do. Honestly, I want to see the left pissed off. Let's go. Let's work it. Let's piss them off. I want to piss them off every time that I come onto the show. I want to piss off Antifa and BLM.
Yeah, those two I'd really like to piss off. I'd like to piss them off and then piss on them. I'll piss them off by putting some bullets between your eyes,
Uh-huh.
and then I'll piss on them.
Okay.
So he started his first hedge fund in '69.
Speak up, please.
I am.
You're not. You're speaking very softly.
Yeah.
I don't have them on. Yeah. Go ahead. Come on. Speak up.
Started his first hedge fund in '69. Double Eagle, renamed to the Quantum Fund. Founded with 12 million in assets. As of 2011, it had 25 billion, majority of which was his worth. So I can't answer a phone call right now. I will call that person back.
Continue.
The man who broke the Bank of England. Oh, he sold short a bunch of anyway. Donations, early business. I'm looking for donations, like specifics.
Uh-huh.
Attempted assassination. Oh man, I didn't succeed. Views on the U.S. Oh, this one.
Well, I was just telling you about it
Interesting.
in that friggin' clip that I showed you. Everything that he was donating to Antifa and BLM.
Oh yeah, well we looked at some of this a few weeks ago too. That's
Right.
like you said, you donate to BLM and it goes to. I'm sorry.
No, you donate to
to
Biden. No, you donate to BLM, it goes to Biden.
yes, and
Yes.
then that other place, that other.
Antifa.
No, not Antifa. That other organization that he funds that then donates to Democrat candidates. Like you think you're donating to BLM. The blue, what was it? Blue chip or blue something?
Something. I don't know. Do
Um,
you have your shot ski out here?
I do not have anything.
Why not?
Voicemail. Whoever was left a voicemail. I came in here to start looking stuff up, but we only.
Came in 5 minutes prior.
What the hell is?
What the hell is what?
Oh, here we go. Attempted assassination. A pipe bomb. Ooh, 2018. Ooh.
Hold
in
on.
his-
I want-
Go ahead.
I want to touch on something that happened in Portland. Did you see what I put up about there was a woman who first started getting hit? Okay, the video is actually pretty graphic, you know. I put it on my Facebook. Now, it shows this woman being hit and blah, 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 but then they kind of left her alone,
Old, young,
older. And
naturally.
well, like 50s, 60s. I mean, you know. not older.
Not like 80s.
Right.
Okay.
Anyway, so the guy in the truck tried to pull away. Well, he ended up getting in an accident. Okay. Well, they pulled him out, they beat the snot out of him, and they showed it. And like you see this guy come running up from nowhere, kick him in the back of the fucking head. Okay, this guy was like laid out. He was all bloody. He was beat the shit out of. I mean, and this was a peaceful protest.
Yeah, because they're all peaceful, them scumbags.
I mean, seriously,
Let them
people, wake the fuck up.
Let 500
This
of
is
them,
not okay.
Let 500 of them take on 500 average Americans and see how fast those fucking scumbag pussies run away.
Exactly.
When 500 of them are confronting 10 people that don't agree with them or just trying to walk to the store,
Mhm.
that's when they're going to attack.
Mhm.
Typical
Well, they
mob
attack people
mentality.
in their freaking cars.
Yeah.
What the hell is that? And then, oh, well, he tried to run me over.
Old people that are literally
And they're
using
the
walkers.
whole time they're like BLM and all this. Fuck you, okay, BLM. Fuck you. Why don't you fight someone who can actually fight? Dead goddamn pussies! I swear to God,
They're assholes.
fucking scumbags.
So here you go.
Okay, hold on. Anthony's trying to call from the hospital phone.
Oh, that might have been him then. It was from Morristown.
Yep, hold on. I have 4 missing. So hold
Yeah,
on.
for what?
Thank you for choosing Atlantic Health System, and welcome to Morristown Medical.
I don't know what room number he's in. Let him call back.
Uh,
Call back, Anthony.
Yeah, Anthony. I didn't even think that would be. I wasn't thinking.
I wasn't even looking at the calls coming in.
No, like I said, I came from Morristown, and you didn't think about, and I didn't think about.
I just kept seeing the phone light up. I didn't really look at it. So anyway,
let's
so
see.
I think you need to go get your shot ski.
I do.
Yes, there's a half hour in.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Really?
You can get me a little vino too.
No.
I'm ready.
Is it in the cooler?
Yes,
Okay.
and my little baby glasses out there.
In the kitchen.
No, out there.
Oh.
So, okay, so apparently Anthony's going to be calling in. Okay, I'm going to ask him about it when he comes back, and we'll see what he has to say. Don't tell him what I think. So instead of he's, we'll do that. Act blue. That's it. Okay. Say thank you, Darren, for clearing that up. So, yes, people, it has. Things are just taking such a turn. I mean, the Democratic Party is trying so damn hard to get. Hold on a second, Anthony. To get Trump out, that it's just unbelievable the lengths that they're going through. It is not okay. All this rioting and the bullshit going on. Okay, not okay. Since when is this okay? Why? Okay, you need to get these fucking Democratic motherfucking assholes the fuck out of here. Because I'm saying hell motherfucking no, you got to go. Okay, straight up, flat out, you got to fucking go. I'm done with it. Okay, if I have to come down there and kick your fucking ass, I will. And you're going to be like, hell motherfucking no. And I'm going to be like, hell motherfucking yes. Okay, you got to go. That's the way it's going to roll. Because I'm getting about sick of it. Just saying. Okay. Thank you. Okay, so
Sick of what?
hold on, Anthony. I have one more thing I have to do. Okay. So, Ed. Now, I was thinking
They're
if, say,
smiling.
BLM shows up. Okay.
Here?
You're all paranoid with them. You don't have to be. Anyway,
Actually, it's easier to drink this way. I
Okay.
think that's one of the reasons I make the face
anyway,
because it takes too long.
hold on. If BLM showed up here, what would you do?
What would I do?
I have a picture of how I think you're going to fight. Okay, I would just run out there and be like, "What?" to the first person. You know what I mean? Okay, you. Hi. I don't-
Even Chunk doesn't.
exactly. I have this vision of you. Okay.
I will jump on the first person and gouge their eyes out. I know. And after I do that, I'll skull fuck them.
Okay.
Probably die too. But
Actually, I'm gonna run out. Michael's gonna run out. The dogs are like on hold for the moment because when they start to run, then you just unleash the dogs.
I'm going to call you from the hospital phone.
Okay.
All right?
All right.
all right, go ahead.
Okay. So now, what do I see? Okay. You're behind us. Okay. This is the way it's gonna be. Okay. He's behind us, and he's like, you're like, yeah. Okay. If you get next to someone, you're gonna be like,
Did you have this vision
that's the vision
of something?
that I have of you doing that.
I'll have a couple knives. I'll be going out there cutting bitches' throats right off the bat. Just walking up and just.
Hello.
Hello. So
Yeah.
yes, that is pretty much what I was picturing.
Nice picture.
Well, just because you're not a fighter.
I'm not a fighter, but if it comes down to life and death, I will just. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna die anyway. I'm gonna take a couple motherfuckers with me. Grab a
That's the way
bat,
to do it.
grab a couple knives, and just start slicing and dicing,
Okay.
and be like, I'll get like.
I can
I'll
see
get a
it with
look
the dogs. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You show me where the dogs go.
We're killing now. We're Antifa people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if they showed up.
Oh, they got to kill them all, including their fucking good ancestors. You got to kill their mothers and fathers too, just for giving birth to them.
Saying we are having we're doing our shots there, Aunt, and we're toast to you to get well soon and get the hell out of there.
Exactly.
Get back here.
Yeah, well, they just started the new medication today. I got to get it again. Man, that shit makes you fucking see things that you never thought that you know fucking there.
Really?
So does her bedroom.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they gave me Neurontin, 300 milligrams. That's going to be 3 times a day. And the muscle relaxer, I forgot the name of it. The muscle relaxer was fine.
Right.
The fucking Neurontin, after I was taking it, I felt like my ears had a pop. I felt like I was burning up.
Really?
My ears had a pop, and I'm seeing things that are fucking dancing that ain't even fucking there.
Really?
So I told the doctor, what? He goes, oh, don't worry about it. You like what they tell me? He says, don't worry about it. That's a side effect. That only lasts for about a day. Say a day or two. So then after that, you'll be all right. A day or two. And then you think I'm going out and just going to start fucking driving like this? He says, no. So my luck, I'll be driving. I'll see fucking mooses dancing with tutus on in front of me driving on the fucking highway. Yeah, right.
Right.
No, Aunt, that's just me out in the middle of Mount Bethlehem.
Picking up a license
This road,
plate.
yeah. Out there drunk after my birthday,
They
Dan.
had to be from. Remember when I was coming down the stairs and I was using the right leg all the time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I came down that day, it was very heavy when I came down. They said they think that's what it was from because they can't see nothing else in there. So they think because there's bruising in there and it's a sciatic nerve. And
Yeah,
the
it's like-
muscles in the thigh, they keep going into fucking spasms. That's why, hold on. That's why they got me on the muscle relaxer.
Yeah, the sciatic is never fun. I know that.
Yeah, no fucking kidding, man.
Yeah. I mean, I've never had it, but I've known plenty of people that have, and it's just.
Oh, you
brutal.
definitely don't want this, man. This is definitely not fun.
So when you were coming down the stairs and was your leg like a little numb? Is that why it was coming down hard every step?
No, I was coming down hard on my right leg because my left leg was hurting me.
He was
Okay.
he was
He was
Overusing,
overcompensating. Yes. Okay. No, that's what I was trying to get at. I didn't know if the left leg was hurting. That's why.
Yeah, no. The left leg was hurting, so that's why I put all the way up. But instead of coming down easy, I was coming down full force on the right leg, boom, all the way down the stairs.
Yeah, a couple of times, right?
Yeah,
Couple
a
different
couple
times. Yeah.
And we, like I said, everything was fine. Saturday. Everything was fine. There was no problem.
Yeah.
Trigger thing woke me up at fucking between 2 and 3 in the morning. I woke up with this.
That was right before I got home Saturday night. Because when I got home, you were just out. The TV was on, the light was on, the door was open, and you were just sleeping away.
Yeah, and then I got up. Shortly after that, I got up. Then I closed the door, I shut the lights, and I went back to bed. Then I got back up again, like 10 minutes later, 'cause I fell asleep quick and the pain was there. I said, man,
Jeez.
that's what the hell happened now.
Yeah. Hey, you tried to call me, I guess, right? On the phone?
When?
Obviously on the phone. I don't know, like 10 minutes ago?
Yeah, today, yeah. I got your voicemail.
I saw, I was talking, and I said, oh, that's a call from Morristown. Oh, I don't know who that is. I'll call him back. And then 2 minutes later, Tanya said, oh, Anthony tried to call from the hospital. I'm like, shit, that was probably him calling me.
Yeah. I'm just trying to adjust myself on the edge of the bed over here. Because they gave me a walker to use in the hospital here because I cannot fucking walk. On the right leg anyway.
Right.
And I can't pick up the right leg. In other words, like, I'll get up,
So
no
you
problem.
still
I'll walk
can't
with it, huh?
you still can't lift up your right leg?
You're kind of dragging it?
No.
Yeah.
No, I can walk with it. But like I cannot pick it up, like say I'm in bed, and the fact I want to pick it up and cross it over on my other leg, I can't pick it up.
Okay.
It's for some reason. That's what they want to see. They say that it's the sciatic nerve, no?
Okay.
Although tomorrow they're probably going to do an MRI maybe also.
Right.
As long as they, the reason why I can't cross it is because the nerve and the pain that's in there.
Yes.
Yeah.
So hopefully this medicine, the Neurontin and Flexerol, that's the other muscle relaxant. That's what it is, Flexerol. That's for the muscles, and the Neurontin is for the nerves. For the nerves to help relieve them. So hopefully they'll work. I only got one dose today. I'm supposed to get another one, I think 10 o'clock. I'm supposed to get it again, and then tomorrow it's 3 times a day.
Okay. Anthony.
But I tell you one thing though, they took good care of me in this hospital. I cannot complain. Believe me when I tell you.
Yeah, it's a good place, Morristown.
It is. It really is.
Yeah, I know you've never heard of it or been there, but my friend's son had basically a heart attack when he was 17 and died at home, and they brought him
Dad
back.
went there.
He ended up there. What's that?
My dad went there first.
Yeah, he ended up there and ended up getting. He went to the Mayo out in Minnesota to get the actual thing. But yeah, that's
We
a good
need to
place.
chill about this and resume.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes. Are
What
you
were we going to say now, Tanya?
I said we have to move on now. For the people that are watching, to hear your next hints, shall we say, for the book.
Okay, the next hint. Hold on a minute. I don't want to talk loud over here, everybody. Okay, the next hint. What was the last hint I left off at with them?
Oh shit! I don't know. What was the last hint? I don't have the wait. No, I don't have the paperwork in front of me.
All right, here. Well, what it is she lives on West Connecticut Concourse. That's number one. Then she turned around about 5-6 years ago. She turned around and told my cousin. She says, "Can you lend me $100,000?" He says, "For what?" He says, I want to buy the house off my mother," she says. Okay. My cousin turns around, gets in touch with me. I got in touch with somebody, no problem. Then he's ready to give him the money, and I told him, "Tell her your name's got to go on the deed." So I said, "Listen, you got to put your name on the deed." He says, "This is what you got to tell her." I said, "Otherwise you ain't getting the money." He says, "All right." He goes and tells her, and she says, "Oh no, I want to do this on my own. I'll pay you back the $100,000. How the fuck are you gonna pay back the $100,000? You ain't making enough fucking money. You just say, you know what I'm saying? If my cousin walked away from you at that time, you just about barely make your bills over there, and you're gonna pay him fucking $100,000 back."
Yeah.
Right.
So he says to him, he says, "No," he says, "My name's got to mean his name had to be on the deed." She said, "No, she wanted to feel like she did it herself. P.S. They never got the money or anything like that." Once they looked up records, she owned the house. The house she wanted to borrow the money on that's her mother's. She owns it. She bought it in 2006. So they were trying to scam him out of $100,000, her and the mother.
Oh, she already owned it.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Oh, okay. She already owned it, but she was saying she was trying to buy it when she already
Right,
owned
she
it.
was saying that she was going to buy it off her mother. I said, "Why would your mother sell you the house for $100,000? She goes, "Well, she wants $100,000, but the rest of the house, that'll be my inheritance. That'll be her inheritance because, see, the mother had 3 children, 2 daughters and a son. One daughter and one son, and one daughter and the son, they don't talk to the mother All. They want nothing to do with it. They want nothing to do with it. They don't talk to it, no nothing.
Huh.
Because of the things that the mother done.
Right.
Which I'll get into that probably tomorrow or Friday. I'll get into that. So that's it. Then, about, let me think, about 4 years ago, on they make the plans for Thanksgiving, and she was going on a cruise with her mother on Thanksgiving. My cousin goes, okay, no problem with that. He says, well, when's the boat leave? So the boat's leaving Thanksgiving Day. All right, he says, I got no problem with that. Supposedly, the day before Thanksgiving on Wednesday. Well, okay, hold on. What medicine am I getting now? Right, yeah. I don't get heparin. No, I don't get heparin. I don't know who put that on, but I don't get it.
Oh.
The Neurontin and the other, hold on. It's the Neurontin and the other pill. I'm supposed to get the Neurontin at 10 o'clock. Oh, shit, it's almost 10. The Neurontin and the muscle relaxer. Flexol. Yeah, I'm supposed to get both of
I'm
them.
a little loopy.
Oh, you are not.
I haven't eaten. I'm not gonna fall over or nothing.
If you touch my hand, you
Yeah.
will touch.
All right, man. So anyway, listen to this. Let me hear this story.
It'll be like I'm BLM.
Are you there?
I will kill you.
Yes, we're here. We're here.
Yes.
We're here. We're talking.
So now she turns around and says to him that the cruise goes out on Thanksgiving Day, and then that Wednesday she's taking a flight to Florida, to meet her mother and everything, because they were leaving from there. So my cousin says, all right. P.S. She calls him up about 12:30 Wednesday night. This is the day before Thanksgiving now. And he hears a lot of wind in the back and noise, and she's telling him that she just got to the airport and she's waiting for Alan to pick her up. That's the mother's boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my cousin didn't think twice about it. Okay. So he says, what time are you leaving? She goes, I'll call you before we board the boat. Okay, fine. No problem. Anyway, she calls him up the next morning, maybe about 9:30, something like that. And you hear a little bit of noise in the background, and she says, yeah, I'm down by the boat. She goes, we're going to start boarding the boat. She goes, my mother's already on and everybody, and I got to get on. I said, all right. And then she says, you might not hear from me for a couple of days because the boat goes out and sometimes you can't get no service. He says, okay, fine.
Okay.
P.S. Boom, she supposedly goes out on the boat and she's there, boom, gone. So Thanksgiving comes and goes. He was with his cousin. He went over to Bosco's house, his cousin Bosco. And then that was Thanksgiving. Then the next day, on Friday, the day after Thanksgiving, he goes out to, he goes into Staten Island, and he goes and he sees his friend of his, and her cousin, the one who had originally introduced them. So they're talking, where's Michelle, whatever. That's her name, fuck it. Anyway,
Just
so they
I thought you dropped a little bit of a hint there.
yeah, no kidding. Let me finish.
Go ahead.
So anyway, the cousin, her mother and father turned around and tell my cousin, they say, no boat goes out on Thanksgiving Day for a cruise, impossible. Now I enter these filming a bit, and he calls up, he can't get nobody, so he calls up Alan. Alan is a little 3 sheets to the wind, let's say. He goes, Alan, what's doing? Okay, he's talking. He says, how are the girls? Meaning her and her mother. So he goes, oh, I dropped them off this morning at the boat. So you dropped them off this morning at the boat? He goes, yeah, I dropped them off this morning at the boat. I says, I thought they were, I says, no, I said, you mean you dropped them off Thursday morning? They left Thanksgiving? He says, no. He goes, they left today. He goes, Michelle got here last night, about 1 o'clock in the morning, and I took them to the boat today.
Wow.
And so I thought it was supposed to leave on Thanksgiving Day, right? So he must have caught what he was telling me because he must have realized then I didn't know. He goes, he goes, listen, I got to go now right now. He goes, I'm a little busy. He goes, well, I'm tired. I said, okay, Alan. I'm sorry, my cousin says, okay, Alan, go ahead. So Alan goes off. Now my cousin's trying to get her on the boat. Can't. Then he gets her on the boat. They're talking. He said, he was going to wait till she comes home. And it was right that on the boat, you can't. Hold on a minute.
That's his phone.
Lisa, give me 10 minutes. I'll call you back.
Oh, that's
All right,
right.
bye.
He's calling from the hospital.
Yeah.
So anyway, speaking of the devil, that was her cousin that just called me. That was her cousin that just called me. The one that tipped me off about the things. Anyway, when we were
You should have answered it and put her on.
When he gets her on the phone, they're talking and everything. So then she comes back. She goes to Florida. From Florida, she comes back to Jersey. And she had a car parked at the Atlantic City airport where you go up there. So my cousin confronts me and says, listen, this, that, and whatever. I spoke to Alan. You didn't get there until Thursday night. It was after midnight, which we could say Friday morning. And the boat didn't go out until Friday. Now, what are you bullshitting me for? You know, she turns around and tells him, well, I just wanted to be alone Thanksgiving night. Now, who the fuck says they just want to be alone Thanksgiving night? You tell me.
Lie.
Yeah, like
Lie.
everybody wants to be with
Lie.
family and people they
Lie.
love.
Right.
At least people that
Lie.
fuck.
There was noise, right? So, says she left from the Atlantic City airport, and that's where the fuck she was. She was up in Atlantic City. She had to be. Because there was all noise in the background. You heard cars and everything in the background. So she had to be in Atlantic City. And that was about, she done that to him about 4 or 5 years ago. Somewhere around there. Maybe it could have been a little bit longer, maybe a little bit less. But that's how long ago she done this to him.
Wow.
And he's still with her.
Boy, still with her.
Yeah.
But he hasn't heard from her now in weeks since that thing happened. But I'll tell you about that. We'll get into that a little bit later on. You know, in the next 2 or 3 episodes on the show here. So now I tell him, I said, that's bullshit. She told him, oh no, I just wanted to be alone. I didn't feel like having any people around me. Bullshit. Bullshit. I don't buy that fucking thing. And I told my cousin, you buy that, you're out of your fucking mind.
Yeah.
You know,
No, you're right.
this is positive. But man, the best thing too, like I said before, is that she owns the house. She owns the house. And what I see is I'll make you make a copy of the things that we pulled up. You know what I'm saying? That my lawyers, investigators pulled up. You know, showing what she owned and what she didn't own. And then the best part is shows up that her worth. It says when they did the background checks on her and everything, that her worth was $652,400. Hold on a minute. Hold on. The doctor said, hold on.
A lot of that's probably the house.
Right?
It doesn't matter.
Take that in
The
about 5
fact
minutes.
is, you know what I mean?
Oh, no, I agree.
But she's trying to tell his cousin
I still
that
leave
she has no
yeah.
money.
Right.
She's a money
What's
grubbing whore.
That's
Oh, that was one of my.
It's almost a redundant
magnesium
term.
oxide.
money grubbing and
I
whore.
fell on the fly. I throw that one out.
Yeah.
Hold on,
I know.
hold on.
Look at.
Yeah, this
Danielle
I'll take in a
Scab.
couple of minutes. Then I'll take this about 20 minutes.
Because it is 10 milligrams, the order is only 5.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I thought you were saying.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Take it with Neurontin.
I'm supposed to take it with the Neurontin, right?
Hello.
You know what?
Okay.
That's why I
One second.
said these kind of women, good women like me.
All right, great. And then any of the medication I gotta get?
And 90% of men
Anything else tonight after that?
me available.
And the Flomax. Okay. All right. Yeah, I know how to put it off. I got the thing.
Anthony's
Oh,
lucky.
hold on a
He
minute.
get-
Hold on.
Anthony's getting drugs right now. He's like,
Okay. Thank you. Yeah, and then the respiratory, they come up about 10:30. Okay, thank you. I'm sorry, that was ahead of me with my medicine. What was the last thing I told you about? Oh, her worth.
Yes.
Yeah.
$652,400. Her worth, as they say. So between cash and property.
Which,
How does
is,
that grab you?
which isn't a lot, but it's a lot more than nothing.
Right.
Yeah, but don't be a bug if you tell my cousin you
Right.
don't have nothing. Where'd you get all this money from?
Right, exactly.
The only thing we could figure out, this is the money that her mother must have swindled out of Alan's money because her mother was taking care of Alan's money.
Right.
You
Exactly.
understand?
Yep.
So now she's, so Alan must have caught on because see, the mother always comes up here from about April till September. Then she has to go back to Florida to her doctors. P.S. She didn't come up this year because she's saying the coronavirus, which I can understand.
Right.
But then
Right.
I started putting two together, and I spoke to a friend of mine down in Florida who knows Alan, and he said Alan looked through at the bank accounts and everything because he trusted her, and he sees all the money missing. He cut her right off. He cut her right
Oh,
off with
good.
the money.
Good. He did that. I didn't know he cut him off.
She wants to be a
what
fucking
she done?
scumbag
What
pig
the
whore
mother done?
and
The
fucking
mother
use
took
him
one.
like
The
that.
mother was taking Alan's money. Listen to me. He's taking his money. She rented she leased her grandson a Mustang. Then after that, there was the wedding. Then there was the engagement ring where the diamonds came from Alan's mother's ring. That Alan probably knows about it now. You know what I'm saying? And then there's the money for the house, the money for the wedding. I mean, and then then you got 2 other grandchildren, 2 other grandsons, and you don't do what you do for your youngest. You don't even do 5% of it for the other 2. And your answer is, oh, they're grown men, they're working. Well, you know what? Your youngest grandson, he's a grown man and he's working, and he's got a wife, he's married.
Yeah.
But like I said, see, and a lot of times, sometimes you can see resentment, but if the kids hear this, they're going to hear a lot of shit they don't want to listen to, but, you got to hear it.
Right.
Now, if it was a thing where she didn't lie to my cousin all these years, nobody would have been saying anything.
Right.
But you're constantly lying to him.
Yeah,
Yep.
but how many people have to say this? I mean, how many people have gone and to you and everyone and has said she's doing this, she's doing that, she's doing this? When you constantly have people telling you what she's doing, don't you think it's about time to say you got to go?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, definitely. But you know what? This kid was madly in love with her. So
It doesn't
what am I gonna
matter.
say?
It
Well,
doesn't matter.
Huh?
It doesn't matter.
Well, it doesn't,
I
except that
understand what you're saying.
when
I
you're-
understand it very much.
when
And
you-
then she's got, this is what it is. I told you about the prison, right? I told you about the prison
No.
on the air, yeah, right?
the what?
The prison? No, go ahead. Tell it.
When she went there, I think I told you, not the prison, when she
Oh,
goes to the
yeah,
prison,
you did.
She met the guy in the prison.
Yeah, you did.
Okay.
Yeah, I told us all about that.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the type of thing you got to look at. And then she turns around and says, well, everybody's got a pass. Yeah, everybody's got a pass, but your pass keeps coming out and it's catching up to you.
Nice.
It's
Okay,
not like
hold
you
on,
had a
hold
pass
on,
and
hold
then
on.
that was it.
Hold on. Okay.
Huh?
Her past, okay, is like another fucking lifetime of another human being coming back to
Yeah.
haunt her.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's ridiculous.
Oh, and then
Hey,
Then the mother turns around. Listen to me. Then the mother turns around and says, "Oh, he's got money, and he can do this, he can do that. You take everything you can get from him, and then you dump him, and you move on." He's with her 11 years. 11 years. He ain't talking about 6 months or 6 days or
Right.
11 months or 11 days or 11 weeks.
Right.
11 years. This guy was going back and forth to Jersey. Winter, spring, summer, fall, winter, snowstorms, rainstorms, driving back and forth. Which I don't understand. How do you, my point is this. And nobody's an angel, don't get me wrong. But how do you do this to somebody that, number one, you know the person's madly in love with you, but you do this to them anyway?
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's what I don't understand. So to me, it shows me, really, that you're nothing but a cocksucker. That's what you are. You're a cocksucker. That's the only thing I can say.
Literally,
Because
and
this is the way you would. Then you want to know why her sister and her brother don't talk to the mother. There's your answer.
No, I'm sorry. See, she's never going to have love in her life because she has a black heart. Okay? Most people look for love, they want it, and it's hard to find because you end up with scumbags like her, but when you find it, you have to embrace it, love it, grow it, and go from there.
yeah, she's
I
she
think it's
is
a bank account. I think it's a bank account, and that's the end of that.
yeah, well,
She loves money, that's it.
right. That's the only thing
Okay,
she's
that's
in
the
love
problem.
But this is the thing. If you got a guy who's taking care of you, and he's doing everything right, why do you got to cheat on him and lie to him? You're cheating on him with this one, that one, and the other one, and you're lying to him about everything.
Stop with
Yeah,
your fucking
he never
Move on.
begrudged her anything. Never.
Right.
Never begrudged her anything.
No,
Like when he
exactly.
didn't see her, he used to send her $700 a week if he didn't go up there that week.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about? So whatever weeks he didn't go there, he would send her $700 a fucking week.
Are you fucking kidding
come on.
me?
No, I'm not kidding you. He sent her $700 a fucking week. When he did, say like he went up there this weekend to see her. He goes up, they go out shopping, food shopping, groceries, clothing shopping, whatever he pays for. Okay. Now next week coming up, he sends her $700.
Dude,
Okay.
let me fill out an application. Maybe maybe I'll date him.
No, hold on.
Yeah,
Okay.
right?
No, she's
No.
actually
No,
1 second.
I'm sorry. Unless they're married, he should not be doing that.
No, but he's madly in love.
Period.
That's the
It
thing.
doesn't matter. He's
According
fucked
to
up
them,
in the
they were
head.
gonna-
We agree with you, but
According to her, they were going to get married.
really,
So he wanted to marry her. He wanted to marry her in the worst way. Believe me when I tell you.
yeah,
So according to her,
probably
they were going to get married, but evidently it didn't happen.
he
Or
probably
she
did.
kept finding some excuse.
Yeah, he probably did want to marry her. From what you're saying, he was that in love with
Oh, he
her.
did. He definitely does.
Like I said, she's probably a
She-
fucking high-end escort like Danielle Scab
She's
to make a little extra money.
you called her earlier. You called her a cocksucker, and she's figuratively and literally a cocksucker.
Yes.
Because
Yeah.
that's all she's doing is literally sucking cock.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I'm trying to pull up the house.
And then she has a thing like if you win her and she's been having a couple of drinks, she tells you, now's your opportunity to do whatever you want to me. Now's your chance to do whatever you want. I mean, what type of fucking person does that? Seriously.
Exactly.
No, nobody does that. None, that type of person I know, people I know don't do that. They don't. People like, what I'm going to tell you, this is what it comes down to. And they'll yell and they'll scream and they'll accuse everybody and everything when everything comes out. But you don't understand something. You did all this. You threw the kid underneath that the bus. You threw him under the train wheels because something happened up there. We'll get into that. I just got to talk to my lawyer and make sure that that's okay to say what I wanted to say. But you don't do this to people.
No, you don't.
I mean, I got
You
two
don't.
other stories.
You don't.
No, you don't. I'm
No,
sorry.
listen to me. I got two other stories. I'll tell the other one on Wednesday night, and then I'll tell the big story about the thing with the boyfriend, and then I'll tell you that story on Friday night.
All right.
And then a couple of other hits I'll give you, and then let them try to figure out who it is.
Right.
I'm looking at your
But,
reaction instead of me laughing at the
It's
guy.
a disgrace. Seriously, it really is. It's a disgrace.
You're right. She is.
You don't do this to people. I'm sorry.
She's
But
disgusting.
you know what? You screwed everybody for all these years. Years and years and years you screwed people left and right. So now it's going to come out. So what are you going to do? You're going to say everybody's lying, everybody's wrong? It just caught up to you, everything you did. So be lucky that that's what happened. You're only going to be
Well,
on
if
that
you
thing
have
like this with it.
women, you have men, you have all these people saying the shit that you're doing, you can't fucking deny it.
I mean, there's 100 people telling him to send him
wait a minute.
pictures.
There's another one here. There's another one. One of the guys sent my cousin a video, about maybe a minute and a half, 2 minutes, and then my cousin showed it to me and sent it to me. There's a video of her laying in bed. You can't see her face, and she got her tits out, and you see the guy's hand over there, and he's playing with her tits. He's playing with her nipple. So
The
I'm
good
looking
one.
at it. So he goes, that ain't her, that ain't her. I says, take a good look. I said, look at her hand. On her hand, she's wearing a bracelet that my cousin gave her that Christmas. I said, nobody else has that bracelet, Anthony. I said, nobody else has that. I said, that's a custom-made bracelet. You had the jeweler make that special. He said, yeah. I said, look at her hand. It's on her hand.
Right.
Then I think he showed it to her. I know he told her about it, but I'm not sure if he showed it to her. She kept saying, oh, no, that ain't me. She didn't put up too big of a fuss. She just said, oh, no, that ain't me. And you can see that it's her.
Yeah,
So you caught her like that, and you with a straight face, you're saying, no, that ain't me.
Right.
yeah, you told us that the other night. You said that it was the bracelet is what gave it away.
Right.
The one-of-a-kind bracelet. It's like,
Mhm.
how can you not
because
be-
you couldn't see her face, you couldn't see the guy's face, but you see the guy's arm in his hand.
Right.
And you see one of her knockers around, he's playing with a nipple. But
The good
when
one.
you look at the video,
What's that?
the leopard skin blanket that they had on the bed, that was us. The comforter that's on the bed was us. You look at the room, that was her bedroom.
Anthony,
It's her bedroom. So, you know what I'm saying? You can't say no. Here it is in black and white.
and he was playing with the good nipple, right? Not the inside one.
Yeah. He was playing with the
outie.
with the left one.
Yeah, not the innie.
Right. Not the idiot. He was playing with the left one.
I totally forgot about that until you said it.
Yeah.
Fucking great.
So I says, this is ridiculous. And then I tell you, when he tells me when she's getting laid with him, if she's on top, she looks in the mirror. She's got to look in the mirror. What the fuck are you looking in the mirror for? She gets up, I guess, looking at herself in the mirror.
Are you kidding me?
I swear to God, she looks at herself in the mirror. He was telling me about it. Because they got a mirror, like when you get to bed where your headboard is, behind that there's a big mirror. It's part of the whole vanity set. That's a huge fucking piece.
Okay.
With a California king-size bed there. So she's on top of him, they're both pumping away, and she picks her fucking head up, and she's looking in the mirror.
Right.
I told my cousin, what the fuck, man? I said, he said, I pulled her head back down a couple of times.
Oh
I
my
don't know if she's got
God.
to look in the mirror.
Wow.
She's
Wow.
What was the pull it down thing?
She's always looking at herself in the mirror when she's like on top because she wants to look at herself. So he pulled her head down a couple times, but she kept going up so she can look at herself. So I guess she gets herself off looking at herself.
I guess, yeah, the fact that she's seeing herself fuck someone, it gets her off even more.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever.
So this is the type of person that, and 3/4, and, well, a lot of the family know. In her family, a lot of the family know because they all told me, if you're going to go out with her, just use her, play around with her, don't get serious with her. Don't get serious with her. They told my cousin. And my cousin was telling me, I said, why don't you listen to them? No, but she's this, she's that, she's hot. Yeah, okay, she's hot. She may have been hot back then. Okay, fine. But you're doing wrong over here, I told him. No, he wanted her. So, now he got her. Or had her, whatever the fuck is going on with them, too. I don't know.
Right.
Because there was an incident that happened on July 6th, which as long as my lawyer tells me I can tell you about it, then I'll bring it up.
Yes.
But I got 2 other incidences, like I said. One with the dog that he bought her, which I'm not going to get into that until Wednesday. And the other one was with the boyfriend, or her fiance. That was her fiance by mistake, and the mother. I mean, the mother, let's put it this way. The mother, I used to tell a lot of people, my cousin, I keep saying so much I hate this fucking bitch. My cousin used to tell me that he would tell her, listen, I don't want to be in the same room with your mother. All right, alone. We're alone because I don't want that. Why? It's my mother, blah, blah, blah. Okay, fine. Anyway, when she didn't come home from work and he was in the house, my cousin was in the house with the mother, he would go in the bedroom and shut the door. Then when she came back home, she used to say, well, where's the door shut for? Well, I told you I didn't want to be in there with your mother. The mother made passes at my cousin.
Oh my God.
She wanted to fuck him.
You haven't heard the half of it yet. Just wait. You'll
Yeah, she wanted to fuck him. Now,
you'll get all the good
you're
stuff.
you're looking at this. You are in the house that's owned by your daughter and you, because your name is on. Oh, and the mother got a couple of aliases also, which I'll give you all them. So you're in the house that's owned by you and your daughter. Okay, your daughter's doing everything. My cousin bought all the furniture in the house, and you're making a pass at him. Well, how did she make the pass? My cousin was telling me they were watching a movie in the house. It was during the day. And there was a chase lounge at the end, and at the couch. She was on the chase lounge, and he's sitting on the couch. And, there's a little bit of space in between them, all right? And there's a movie that comes on, and I don't remember if they said it was a sex scene that comes on. And, you see the guy and girl, whatever, they're starting to go at it and everything. And he's looking at it. Truthfully, and he said he was feeling a little bit embarrassed because his girl's mother's sitting there, you follow? P.S. She turns around and he knows he feels a hand on his thigh. Then it's on the inner part of his thigh. And he said, then he feels it going up his fucking thigh and grabbing his fucking nuts.
The mother.
And grabbing his crotch. He didn't say nothing. He just got up and says, I got to go to the bedroom and make some calls. And he got up and she hand was still on his dick, let's put it that way.
Oh my
And it came off, he went into the bedroom, he closed the door, and he put the TV on. So then she comes home and he says, what's I doing here with that? And she likes staying there. Well, he never told her. Meanwhile, the mother wants everything that she has. In other words, whatever her daughter has, she wants the same exact thing. From clothes to jewelry to the house to everything. She wants half of she wants everything that the daughter has. And that's no way to be, but this is your daughter. Then you want to know why does the other daughter and the son don't talk to you?
Yeah, right.
Really? But when you hear the story about the fiance and her, then you're gonna really know why they didn't talk to her.
Yep.
Like I said, there's things you do and things you don't do. This is something you don't do.
No.
So, if you're in a parking lot, who cares? It's just you and her. You know what I'm saying? You're arguing or whatever. Not when you got a closed car or you got, something that's open. You know what I'm trying to say? Or you got something that you're outside, whether it's sitting in a car or whatever, you're arguing. No, you don't do that.
Right.
You just don't do that. So, this is part of the life with her. If you can call ain't giving her a lot of money every week. And he put the screws to that about
Oy.
4 or 5 years ago. The mother doesn't give him a Christmas card, and neither does the youngest son. How's that grab you?
Nice.
Imagine that.
What he does, my cousin, he'll go, take you guys up there, whatever. They'll go out to go. He does all the shopping with her, pays for it. Which usually the bill runs anywhere from $175 to $230. It's just her in the house, so he pays for it. And then if there's something that she likes, he'll tell her. He goes to the store with her, and he tells her, and she'll put a deposit on it. And every time the bill comes in, he pays the bill.
Right.
There's no problem with that. And then there's something else. Hold on. I can't think there's something else. And then he leaves her a couple. Then he leaves her some money for herself. Yeah, it could be $100, $150, $200. But meanwhile, here everybody may say, "Oh, now he's getting cheap." No, because he already spent $600 or $700 while he was up there
Right.
buying food and things that she needed in the store, buying the scrubs for her that she needed to go to work in because she works for the doctor's office, buy her a pair of sneakers and everything. So, and then he'll give her like 100, 150, or 200 in the pocket. So, what I'm saying? And then the best part, that he was, one time, he was paying rent to her mother for a whole year, $700 a month she was getting. The mother also. So $700 to her, $700, $1,400 a month.
Right.
Then they had a big fight. They had a big fight, and he walked out of the house. He was going to get all his jewelry back and everything that he bought her. And then all of a sudden he says, "I'm not paying for the rent no more." And the mother got a little pissed with him. You could just see the way she would answer him. Now, did Michelle, that's her name is Michelle, did she, did she, did she save the money? Who knows? Did the mother give her that money, that $700 a month from the rental? Who the hell knows? Meanwhile, she was working. So you figure, my cousin gave her $700 a month, and then she was paying rent for $700 a month. I guess they like the number 7. So that's $1,400 a month that's going in her pocket.
Right.
I mean, what you got to lie for? Just
It's like
tell them, listen,
16
this is what I
grand a
want,
year.
this is what I need. Huh?
That's like 16 grand a year.
Yeah.
Yeah, roughly. That's just for that alone. Just for that, So, I mean, what are you going to do?
Exactly.
Huh?
I said exactly.
You gotta, it's a bad situation. Now you gotta accept it.
Right.
But he hasn't heard from her now. It's three weeks went by. This is
Really?
going to start the 4th week. Yeah, I'll tell you about that if I talk to my lawyer, as long as I can mention that.
Yes.
So then I'll tell you the story on that. But this is no way to treat somebody. I mean, truthfully, and it never came. Believe me when I tell you something. You know how lucky they were. They never got caught. That never came back to haunt them.
If you don't love them, you leave them.
Yeah. Or tell them. Listen, this is what I want. I want this, that, and this is what I'm going to do to you or for you or whatever.
Right.
Okay, fine. You're going to fuck the hell out of me if I give you. Okay, fine. Not that you say, "Oh, yes, this, is that." And then he was paying all the bills and everything. I told you, he was with her about 8 months. I'm trying to think. He was in the summer. Maybe 7, 8 months he was with her. They needed a new roof on the house, and he paid for the roof.
Right.
Meanwhile, the mother is saying she don't have no money. The boyfriend, Alan, is saying he don't have, he has a ton of money. He's getting these big pension checks that he gets from the government because he works for all different agencies. I mean, the guy deserves it. Believe me when I tell you, he's a hell of a nice guy. But to me, she just took him for a fucking ride. She's taking him. That's the mother's name, is Teresa.
Right.
She took him for a fucking ride. So, what are you going to do?
Exactly.
That's what
Anyway,
people do.
Anthony,
Yes.
we have to wrap this up here.
Okay.
Okay. The show's winding up. So,
All right.
yeah, we're
I
gonna.
gotta call the cousin back. I gotta call the cousin back.
Okay, you do that.
All right, then I'll leave it. Oh, just one thing before you wrap up. You took care of half of those things I asked you about.
Yep.
There's fine. If I don't get to you later, I'll call you tomorrow.
Yes. Well, I'll talk to you tomorrow once I get everything finalized.
Yeah.
All
Well,
right.
I'll give you a call tomorrow anyway.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
All right. right, Ed, take care, Ed. I'll talk
All
to
right.
you later.
Take care, Ann. Sleep well tonight.
Okay. Feel
All
better.
right, pal. See you on the flip side.
Yep.
Okay. Feel better.
All right, thanks.
Okay.
All right, bye-bye.
All right. So, folks, there you have it.
And a little update, everyone. My vagina is going away. There's almost nothing left.
Must you?
See what happens when it doesn't get used? Come on, it was funny. You saw it when it first happened. It was a real vagina.
It was.
Yes. Now it's gone.
Okay. Anyway, everyone, thank you for joining us. We kind of keep getting sidetracked on things that we're talking about, but as long as everyone has fun and chats away, it's all good. Anyway, so we will be back on Wednesday. Not sure what we're going to talk about yet. We may just have a fun day. I don't know. I haven't decided yet, but we'll see what happens. So until then, thank you for joining us. Enjoy your day tomorrow. I hope it's full of sunshine and warm, not
Yes.
humid, just a nice, lovely day. And we will see you Wednesday. So until then, peace out.